Today, we are talking about my client's experience struggling after his divorce, trying to find love again. So, if you're ready to embark on a transformative journey towards healing from lost love and break free from repetitive relationship patterns, the profound teachings of Neville Goddard provided a refreshing perspective on his potential, and it just might for you. Stick to the end, and I will outline 3 major benefits to applying spiritual awakening in your everyday life. Let's begin. What if I told you that everyone is you pushed out? And by mastering your internal state, you can reshape your external reality. Do you know that your self-image is literally projected onto the screen of the 3D world all around you? This is hard to conceive, but acceptance is one of the first stages of healing. After enduring his distressing divorce, my client found himself continuously in a pattern of reoccurring doubts and questions, especially when he dove back into the dating pool. The behavioral patterns of his dates eerily mirroring those demonstrated in his past relationship with his ex-spouse. He did not know how to escape the mundaneness of it all. However, together, he stepped into his transformative healing journey thanks to the teachings of Neville Goddard. First, we emphasize how acceptance and surrender initiates the healing process. How? Through his burning desire to change. The essence of these teachings reminded him that his beliefs do construct his reality. Therefore, he permitted himself to not only notice his pain, but accept that he was creating it from within, because as within, so without. This approach sparked his healing journey, and with his burning desire to break the cycle and the negativity and the shame. As a result, he manifested new relationships so fast he had to get off the apps. He was simply meeting women everywhere in his 3D, at the grocery store, on meetups, just parking, because he was easy on himself, because he believed in the change in himself. He had to believe in the change to grow before anything else is going to happen. So embracing the power of transformation and growth following his heartbreak, he turned further and further into Neville Goddard's teachings on the significance of imagination shaping his reality, because it was always his imagination shaping his reality. Basically, everyone is already a master manifester. You just don't know it. By accepting his self-concept and transcending the pain from his past marriage, he rewrote his personal narrative extremely fast with specifics, all in his imagination, with control, with specifics, and with confidence. Now, fueled by the strength of his imagination, he replaced painful tapes in his heads with a loving vision of an ideal outcome of his marriage ending. That's right. He decided to believe that it was in his benefit, in his favor. Instead of a nightmare that he had to survive, he immersed himself in genuine gratitude, real, heartfelt emotions. As a result, he embodied the essence of a man deeply in love, radiating warmth and affection everywhere he went. This change was so palpable around him. Who responded positively to his newfound energy? What do you think? And through frequent calls and messages, we both marveled together at how remarkable the shift and the feedback from others, especially women. This is why it is so important that we all embrace self-love and self-care. It is essential to practice self-love after experiencing heartbreak. Although it may feel difficult, self-love involves celebrating your passions, facilitating the healing process, and finding the joy in being alone. It's all ego that says it's too hard to feel good. It's just a freaking lie that you have been swallowing and believing. I've been there. Goddard suggests that altering your self-perception transforms your world, and boy does it. That means you have to change your focus and intention from the outside to the inside. The inside is the real reality, not the outside. Think about it. If the outside was the only true reality, we would not be able to build things and feel love or the divine or create anything, because there would be nothing but what already is. There'd be nothing left. It would all be done. Here in imagination, if you do it, you will become aware of your own wisdom. That's another piece of wisdom from Neville. It accentuates the role of personal thought patterns in your own well-being. By controlling one's inner monologue and therefore the very essence of perspective and understanding, one fosters a more nurturing relationship with oneself. I'm saying treating yourself kindly, both physically and emotionally, sets the stage for healing and on. This process never stops if you want to keep growing, because by prioritizing self-care and engaging activities that bring you happiness, you nourish both your body and soul, promoting healing. It wasn't until my client committed to the ultimate form of self-love that he began to see results in overcoming his heartbreak, choosing to love himself again unconditionally, making himself feel good again as many times as he needed. Yeah, pretty selfish. And that's why it works. Never spend a single moment focusing on less than I am. By taking care of himself and prioritizing his well-being, he responded to his newfound wholeness, his embodiment of I am, which changed his life. You find your happiness in solitude. You will never be alone again. Think about it. Because when you learn to be content and find joy in your alone time, which is vital for personal growth and self-love, your new lover will also benefit because you will no longer need her or him to fill your cup. The women around my client felt this. They were attracted to his I am. So explore new hobbies and interests. Get new experiences that nourish your soul, just like he did. That's where he met them. And for you watching this video, by cultivating a positive relationship with yourself, you lay the foundation for a healthier relationship with others. Are you getting the message yet? Because this strengthens your connections everywhere. With self-reflection and improving relationships, it's a great time to reflect on ourselves and work on enhancing our other relationships. Again, by noticing this event as a gift to be grateful for, not to suffer or get over. Change your concept of yourself, and you will automatically change the world in which you live. How we see the world has a direct effect on the connections with others. As we heal and learn to love ourselves, our interactions with others also become better. This idea relates Neville Goddard's concept that the world is a reflection of ourselves. It means that our world reacts like a mirror to us, a mirror that we cannot change itself. You cannot break the mirror of reality or bend it with sheer force. That is only manipulation. It will bounce back, but we can change what the mirror reflects. So by focusing on our thoughts and actions according to Goddard's concept of thought transmission, we can improve the way we interact with the world all around us. Always remember that the world is a projection of the self, based on Neville Goddard's concept of the world is yourself pushed out. It's vital to comprehend this principle to enhance your relationships, or else nothing changes. It just gets worse, and then you're single again and start the whole process all over again. So by fostering positive self-beliefs and attitudes, you'll witness a noticeable improvement in your external connections. Just as my client, when he dropped the old story, dropped his I am not that he was affirming when he threw away the illusion that he was less than source because of his divorce, he was healed automatically. All the BS just went away. Moreover, when you perceive others as extensions of yourself, you will find yourself in a position of empowerment and strength, even when you're in really tough, adverse circumstances. This derives from the emphasizing realization of your true identity, which is a divine element of the overarching God force and all-encompassing universal one source, the law of one. Now, having experienced 7 awakenings of my own and possessing full recall of all of them, my unique gift is awakening through relationships instead of after. I'm a firm believer in utilizing relationships, whether it's divorce, reconciliation, co-parenting, all of it. They are sacred opportunities for powerful self-reflection and growth and transformation, because you do not have to wait to do your work. Book a consultation with me, an expert in divorce and relationships, who literally teaches spiritual awakening tech rooted in Neville Goddard's teachings and similar philosophies to moms and dads in the chaos of divorce, trying to reconcile or finding love again after a big loss. Experience a lasting change in all of your relationships for the better. So find my link in the description below to my website to find more details. Okay? Sales pitch done. Now, I made you a big promise at the beginning, and here it goes. As I promised, here are 3 major benefits of using spiritual awakening in your daily life, not just on the weekend, not on a retreat, because engaging in spiritual awakening practices on a daily basis has a profound and transformative impact on both your health and your relationships. Because this constant focus on self-awareness and mindfulness leads to a multitude of benefits that reshape your life in unimaginable ways. Number 1, first, these practices promote emotional regulation and stability, reducing feelings of anxiety, stress, and depression. By tapping into a deeper understanding of yourself, you process and overcome emotional trauma, replacing it with resilience, strength, and tranquility. This results in an improved mental health, which in turn positively impacts your physical health. How about that? Secondly, cultivating mindfulness and conscious awareness manifests healthier relationship. Ding, ding, that's what we're all about. As you become more conscious of your thoughts and emotions, you develop empathy for others, leading to stronger, more meaningful connections. No more surface stuff, guys. You are better equipped to communicate effectively, listen attentively, and understand the perspectives of others. You actually listen and learn. As a result, conflicts decrease while mutual respect and love increases, strengthening both your personal and professional relationships. Number 3, lastly, the sense of inner peace and clarity gained through spiritual awakening enhances your entire quality of life. It aids in dispelling negative thoughts, fears, opening up opportunities for personal and professional growth. That passion you have, go for it. As you master your newfound tools, you build momentum quickly, allowing for an easier and more fluid integration of your spirituality in your everyday life. Let's wrap it all up. To sum it all up, once you become familiar with these practices, you will find yourself wondering how you ever managed to live life before in such an unconscious state. You'll see the world and everyone in it in a completely new way. You will see yourself in a new, empowered way. Your relationships and your outlook on life is transformed. It's a transformation that touches every aspect of your existence, bringing about lasting, positive change. Engaging with these practices and leveling up your life as you knew it will never be the same. You will not merely be surviving anymore, but truly living consciously and fully. I encourage you to embrace transformation and embark on your own healing journey at this very moment. Gain mastery over your life and mold it according to your wishes. Remember, you are the architect of your own existence. So decide and commit your efforts to personal and spiritual growth today to attract the kind of love and connections you have been seeking your whole life. Absorb and apply Neville Goddard's insights or any of the many masters of reality creation. There's tons of them. They all work. And take the real practical steps to bring forth the reality you genuinely deserve. That's all for this one. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, I love you. And this is Anthony, Sacred Cobra Cortino. You're sacred, you're worthy, and you're loved. We'll see you next time. Cheers.